In today's video, I'll be going over some LEGO Speed Champion set ideas that LEGO should be making here soon. So, welcome back guys to another LIFEBrickS Studios video. My name is Tyler, and today's video will be going over some LEGO Speed Champion set ideas for 2021 and 2022. So, yeah guys, I'm a pretty big fan of Speed Champions. Sadly, I did not really get into it back when they first started, back in 2016, but pretty much ever since 2018, I've pretty much been buying nearly every single one. I've definitely, got my niche of them that I enjoy. I definitely enjoy the ones that are based off of, supercars, and the ones that are a little bit more recent, 2010 or later. I'm not really a big fan of the classic American Muscle ones, or like the JDM ones, or any of the NASCAR, the racetrack ones. But yeah, so in this video, guys, I've got some ideas right here that LEGO should be doing. I've got some updated ideas, and then some ones they've never done before, and then kind of a whole nother idea for them for the theme. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. So of course, one of the biggest things here is throughout the years, actually just in 2020, so last year, they made the switch from 6 stud wide to 8 stud wide. So a little bit bigger now, pushing about an extra 50 to 75 pieces per set now. And that of course, makes them not all coherent. All the ones from 4 years ago aren't the same size as the ones now. It looks like they'll be sticking with 8 wide. So two updated ideas here we have that I think would look really good in the updated form would be a McLaren 570S or 720S, pretty much any of the Sport Series McLarens. They did a 720S in the 6 stud wide form, and as some people have said, and I agree myself, it's not really the best looking McLaren. For that small of a design and for being built out of primarily square and angular Lego bricks, it's not really the best looking, I feel. But I feel like with 8 stud wide, you're definitely able to get a few more pieces in there that might actually give it a little bit more curvature and make it look a little bit more accurate. So whether or not they want to do a 570 or a 720 or even a 650, whatever they want to do, go ahead. But I think Lego definitely should be remaking a Sports Series McLaren here pretty soon. Then the next updated one I think they should do, and I'm a little biased on this one since I do drive an S550 Mustang myself, is I think they should do an updated Mustang GT, or pretty much any form they could do, a GT350, 500, whatever they want to base it off of, but 2018 plus, when they do a little bit of the remodel, since the older one was based off of the 15 through 17 design. So again, there's not that much different with the 18 plus, just the front bumper, the tail lights, but pretty much I think if they were to do an 8 stud wide one, I think it would also give it a little bit more angular capabilities, and I think it would look better to begin with, an 8 stud wide. It's due for an upgrade. The old 6 wide one goes for like $50-$60. It really does not look the best, and of course if they were to change the colors on it, preferably to my colors, that'd be really nice. If they could do red with the black stripe, that'd be very appreciated LEGO. But overall, I think if they do an updated Mustang S550, I think that'd be very awesome. So like I said, guys, a little disclaimer here, I'm not the biggest fan of JDM cars. I'm not the biggest fan of classic cars that much. I'm really kind of more so into the recent, not even really hypercars, but just supercars and just stuff like that. I like to pay attention to that. Some of the current day American Muscle. So that's pretty much what I'm into now. And that's the thing about Speed Champions. There's so many options out there at the end of the day. If they do want to start doing SUVs, pickup trucks, they did the Lamborghini Urus. So they could be doing the Trackhawk or anything like that. There's so many options out here, but I feel like this is some of the stuff that would genuinely sell well, and just some ideas for them in general. So, and like I said, everyone throughout the world has their own preferences. Of course, people in Germany are probably not that big a fan of American Muscle compared to Germany-made cars, but that's besides the point, guys. Let's get into a few that they have never done before. So one that might actually be coming in the summer, since it is a rumored Toyota model car coming in the summer, would be a Toyota Supra. And this is one that I think, either way, if they were to do an older one or a newer one, I would personally be fine with that. A Supra is just a timeless car to begin with, no matter if it's the newer models or the ones from 20 years ago. Overall, I think Supra should be made, and I would assume that's what they're going to be making for the Toyota slot, since there's really nothing else that they make that I think that LEGO needs to make, or that anyone would actually care about. So there's that. Moving on to another one, guys, a Dodge Viper. This is one that also might be coming out later in this year, I think, since there's a couple Dodge slots there. I believe a 2-pack for Dodge made cars. So who knows what's going to be in there exactly, but they've yet to make a Dodge Viper, so they could definitely add that to the roster. And then, guys, one more that actually I just kind of remember when I was looking up, some of these cars, was a Lotus Evora, or they even could do a Lotus Elise, either one. I think the Lotus Evora is definitely one of those that I think an 8 stud wide model would, you know, benefit it a lot more than 6-stud wide, and with them doing, you know, 8-stud wide now, you know, I think the Lotus Evora would definitely, you know, probably look pretty cool. It's a little bit more of a, you know, unknown car. I mean, not a lot of, you know, people really care about them. They're pretty cool. I think they look nice. You know, none of them are pulling crazy horsepower, like 450, 465 on the Evoras, but overall I think it's a very cool design, and I think it's something that, you know, of course, Lego should make. I mean, I think it would definitely sell. It would kind of just appeal to kids as just kind of being that cool, you know, sports car, supercar kind of car. So there's that. Moving on, guys, to the last one that they've never done that I really personally think would look awesome in Lego form, especially an 8-stud wide, and with Lego, you know, being a brick building system, would be a 2015 Plus Dodge Charger. So again, whether or not they want to do a Hellcat, just a regular Scat Pack, anything they want to do with it, just overall the actual, you know, model of a 2015 Plus Dodge Charger. I think, again, at the end of the day, a Dodge Charger is pretty boxy to begin with. I mean, there's not a lot of curvature to it. I mean, you got a little bit of, you know, curves on the front bumper, but the whole back end's pretty much just a rectangle. So I think, you know, Lego could actually really do something special with it, and hopefully maybe in this Dodge set coming out later this year, you know, we have a Dodge Charger in there. So I think this is one that Lego could absolutely nail. And of course, you know, there's a lot of fans of Dodge Chargers. I mean, you got Hellcat, Scat Pack, you know, RXT, whatever they want to do. You know, they could, you know, just do a Dodge Charger, I think. So there's that. Then moving on, guys, to one last thing that I'm very surprised Lego is not really capitalized on more, I feel. You know, they do a lot of these bigger sets for them, so maybe that's kind of why they don't really, you know, break the boundary and do a smaller set of them. But hypercars, I mean, at the end of the day, I think, you know, every kid, you know, out there, you know, aspires to have the coolest and most expensive Lamborghini or Bugatti. So, you know, the $3 million, you know, Bugatti, you know, Chiron, or the one that just came out, you know, the Lamborghinis, stuff like that. They're just crazy. And they're making a Koenigsegg in the summer, so that's cool. They made a lot of Ferrari back in the 6-stud wide. But I think overall, guys, hypercars, they should definitely capitalize on a little bit more, since, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of markets for the Speed Champions. You got the, you know, the 15, you know, you got like the 6-year-olds and the 8-year-olds that just like cars because they look cool. You know, we've got the 15, 16-year-olds that, you know, are just getting into their license, you know, that they kind of, you know, aspire to have a cool car, and they enjoy cars there. You know, the two different, you know, bases right there. We've got the 20-year-olds and stuff, the 25-year-olds that might be a car enthusiast in themselves and have a whole different niche that they never thought they'd like. Again, we have people from other countries. So there's a lot of different niches of car enthusiasts. So at the end of the day, I think Lego really should just kind of broaden the horizons a little bit more. But I think with some of the hypercars, you know, some of the ones off the bat, Bugatti Chiron, of course, they made the big $350 one, but if they were to make a Speed Champions one, of course, that'd be a little bit more affordable. McLaren Senna, that's another one. The Lamborghini Scion, of course, they just made that in the big Technic form, but you know, Speed Champions set would be, you know, cool. And then the last one I have on here, Pagani Huayra. So I think at the end of the day, there's a lot of opportunity for Speed Champions. I don't know why they didn't release any in the winter of 2021. There's plenty of ideas for them, so it's not like they just sat there and they could have been like, oh, I have no ideas, because they can make any car, man. There's so many cars they've yet to make, and a lot of cars they could still make. So that's pretty much all, guys, for this video. So let's close it out. So yeah, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Again, I said in my community tab, I do want to start doing some Speed Champions videos. Overall, I do enjoy the theme. Like I said, I have quite a few of them. I'm a pretty big car guy myself, and overall, Speed Champions is definitely one of those that I feel like not a lot of Lego YouTubers really get into. So if I could start, you know, kind of capitalizing on that a little bit, doing some reviews, and doing some of these types of videos, you know, top 10 lists, you know, set ideas, and you know, rumor videos like I have in the past, I think that'd be awesome for the channel, guys. So that's pretty much all. Again, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for us, you guys, later. Bye, guys.